Another British sitcom recommendation review. This is a classic. Created by member of the Monty Python troupe, probably the most well-known member, if not maybe Terry, if not, I don't know who's the most well-known, either that or Terry Gilliam. John Cleese and Connie Booth, they created the series. Fawlty Towers. And it's about a man named Basil Fawlty who's running a hotel known as Fawlty Towers. And as a result, he tries to do it, but it's so disastrous, lots of crazy shit and hilarity ensues. The result is a classic sitcom. I love this show. I started watching it. I always went hysterical watching it. And this was created, I think, back in 1975. It actually had 2 seasons of the show. 2 seasons of the show. That's right. Actually, 1 season, 1975. Second one premiered in 79. I'm gonna look that up to make sure it's true, because I don't want to screw that up for you guys. But I swear, I think that is true. But can you believe how ridiculous that is? Just holy shit. I love the show though. It's full of that dry British wit and hilarity, but also has it also has great physical humor, courtesy of John Cleese. See, I actually saw one Monty Python sketch that I really enjoy. There's one I really enjoy. Yep. Premiered 1975 and 1979. The result is a classic. I love this show. It's full of some great jokes. It's one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. And you know, why not? Now, what do I love about the series? It's the characters. I mean, John Cleese is such a clumsy mess. I mean, this guy just goes insane all the time. He goes mad. And he goes into some crazy fits of rage. Such great comedic timing and physical humor. Perfectly. What I love about him, I actually saw a sketch called The Ministry of Silly Walks. You guys may have heard that if you're a Monty Python fan. I watched a lot of their sketches. I love his physical humor. I think John Cleese is my favorite. I mean, this guy brought so much, mostly in terms from when he's in front of the camera. Because, I mean, he brought a lot of comedy. He always brought a lot of energy, wit, even like a dark humor. Almost had a style of dark humor to him. Now, there's a lot of things. I mean, not only the defense against fresh fruit, which I thought was so funny. He's a weird, it's very silly, yet it's so entertaining and so creative. That's what I love about their work. I mean, Live Brian is so controversial for how it just, I mean, just knowing the fact how it deals with, you know, Brian being mistaken for the Messiah. Oh my god, it's so shocking how they can make that funny and even make it offensive at times. It was considered sinful. And actually, they even made like a tagline. The film's so funny it was banned in Norway. Seriously, it was actually banned in a lot of places because it was considered sinful. And I wouldn't be surprised, but I still love that movie. It's really funny. And yeah, hate on me all you want. I will watch Monty Python The Holy Grail one day, but to be honest, I might have to wait a bit. I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna have to wait and see. If that helps, that suffices you. Anyways, I'm going to get involved with the show. I really love watching. Thought one of the cats was crying at the door of my room. But I want to get to the show. What do I love about Fawlty Towers? I mean, knowing the fact John Cleese is great in this show. I mean, knowing the fact he also wrote, he wrote every episode of the show alongside Connie Booth, who was his then wife. No longer, obviously. But he and Connie Booth, whenever it came to writing, they always added such incredible credibility to the role. I mean, they were just so funny. I mean, there's a lot of tons of great physical humor, especially with the silly walks. I mean, this guy one time they made fun of the Hitler walk, I guess you could say. So like the Germans, like in World War II, how they walked. Like, I mean, like, shit. I'm gonna tilt the camera down and see if you can see my feet. See, this is a terrible representation because I'm not very flexible. He is though. Like, it's just so terrible because there's not enough room. There's not enough room in my room to really have that. Not enough space, and also there's people in my house. I could have done that. I could, just cut out. In that case, I'm not professional. I'm amateur. Might as well stick to that shtick until I get some editing software. And of course a better camera, because this thing sucks. That was terrible. But if you look up, you know, like some of his some of his silly walks, you may end up laughing your ass off because I did several times. Nice. It's just really funny. There's also a lot of dry insult comedy, and it works perfectly. I mean, this guy always is so brutally honest that you seriously can't hold back the laughter. And it's seriously, I find it so hard how how these actors must not have laughed on set. They must have rehearsed this a lot so that they just be immune to it and not laugh. It's like, what a shame. That's one of the quotes. I just don't know what one of the hotel guests said to him that made him say that. If you know what episode it's from, or if you have some sort of clip, like a link to it, clip on YouTube about that, or maybe like I might just watch, like, I guess they said that one time when I was looking at the top 10 British sitcoms. I don't know, but comment below if you have that. Just comment below. Also, there's like the Germans. That's my favorite episode because it has the best moment in Fawlty Tower's history. I mean, knowing the fact that I just showed you that awful Hitler walk, it worked because I mean, that one worked for him because, I mean, the incredible flexibility in his physical comedy, all the silly walk, it worked perfectly. It was just so damn funny. It's kind of weird that few people at the BBC found it funny, and that it almost didn't get made. It's a great show. I love it. It's just so funny. Also, I love Basil's wife. It's just so... wow. It's funny. I mean, she is really more the honest, and she's more dry. I mean, Basil's just losing his fucking mind, going crazy, all over the place, yelling at people, trying to be nice, but also causing some unfortunate mishaps and creating some great physical comedy, a lot of great slapstick. But she is just trying to be, she's kind of almost like, she's really much of an ass. And I like that, because I mean, she does it in such a dry way, not in a stereotypical way like an American sitcom. She just does it in a way that's just really dry. Yeah, British humor is known for being dry. I guess that's kind of our belief, popular belief. But yeah, if you ever seen Betweeners, yeah, I don't think you would want to say that again. Holy shit. Do I love this show? Also, like, Manuel is the servant to the hotel, and of course, he's an immigrant. So he can't always understand English, and that's always the constant running gag throughout the entire series. He just doesn't know. And all he says is, he always messes up. He always screws things up, and it's always funny. Because, I mean, not only is it creative with its fucking focus, I need a new camera. Not only is it always funny, but it's always creative. I really liked a lot of the show for its creativity, because it does use all the silliness and all the slapstick to pitch perfect effect. I mean, the comedy just always hits. It's always funny. I mean, John Cleese adds so much credibility to the role. There's a lot of crazy over-the-top slapstick situations. There's even one about a guest who dies at the hotel, and they're having to remove his body from the hotel. Dark comedy. Fantastic. It's just great dark comedy. I loved it. I mean, it's not my favorite episode. I mean, it's the Germans. Because, I mean, it's just awesome. The Germans is just hilarious. I mean, the over-the-top situations had the best physical humor, and overall made me laugh my ass out the most. Perfect. Ugh, I need intense repair lotion. I just know that because my hand is so fucked up, my right hand. Really. This one, somewhat. If you are a fan of British sitcoms, or if you're a fan of the Monty Python trope, or if you're getting started, or if you're just really getting into them, and if you want to see anything that isn't, you know, their movies or their stand-up or any of their live performances, I've never really seen those though. Watch this show, because I mean, sure, it doesn't have all of them, but it has one of the most well-known members, if not the most well-known, John Cleese. It's so funny. Also, there's another person on the series. I think Connie Booth plays her, but I have no idea. Let me look it up. I don't think she does. Just wait for a minute. Okay, her name. Oh yeah, it actually is. His wife is Sybil. She's very bossy. It's just awesome. Like the contrast, the back and forth between these two. Great chemistry. It's just always funny how she's more calm and collected, and he's just losing his damn mind. He's very rude. And there's also, I remember there's like one scene where he got angry that guests left that he would like, I'm gonna try and frame it the best I can. Yeah, this is terrible. But it's like one time where he was like, I think some guests left, and he was just mad. He did like this. I don't know, he did something similar to that. Like, Cleese did something similar to that. But it was very funny. Also, there's a cool gag that I really missed throughout the show. I started noticing... See, whenever they do the introduction, they always introduce Fawlty Towers. There's always these... They always show the sign for the to the actual Fawlty Towers. So there's like a sign posted outside, you know, like those picket fence, like always you put down like a sign, you know, for locations and addresses. Yeah. That one, they always scramble up the letters. There are some that appear perfect. You know, there are times where it has appeared perfect, but I'm not sure really. They always change it up, and it's always entertaining to see. Yeah. Sorry guys if that disgusted you, I'm just really itchy. Sybil is just such... She is a character that I enjoy to watch, but yeah. Another one, Polly. Yeah, you may have like, you know, like, hello Polly, Polly, Polly Parrot, speak up, Polly. If you did not know what that reference was, terrible, but you can obviously call it, because I mean, who kind of Monty Python fan cannot quote it? It's the Dead Parrot sketch from their sketch show, Flying Circus. That's actually the sketch of where I was mentioning some of these sketches such as this Ministry of Silly Walks, Defense Against Fresh Fruit, and that. Yeah, Polly, also like Polly, is the name of a character on the show. She's not a parrot, not a dead one. What the hell is this undue crap? She's just a chambermaid, you know, she's just a maid, and I thought, you know, she is very normal. I mean, she's not always stressed out, she's just more normal. There's always different personalities, all these 4 different personalities clashing. I mean, knowing the fact that Manuel's very hapless, and he is kind of, and unfortunately he can't understand English, so he comes off as kind of incompetent in doing his job. John Cleese being so rude, just being awful. It's just always tense, always just being god-awful. Just made him such a great character. Sybil being just so... She's more calm and collected, but she's just such an ass. I mean, she's so calm. I mean, she's just so awful. And that's what makes her such a great character to watch. These characters have such great qualities and make them all great, even though you may not always like them because of certain things, such as, oh, she's mean. Oh, it's a stereotype or whatever. This is such a great farce at running a hotel. It's just hilarious. It's just hilarious to sit through. It's so worth your time. If you want to see anything that's not American, watch this show. 5 out of 5. I love this. It's my favorite British sitcom of all time. It's better than the IT Crowd and the In-Betweeners, which also got 5 out of 5. Both of them. That's saying something. Anyways, guys, that's my review for Fawlty Towers. Comment below. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? And also, who's your favorite character? I don't know. I mean, I like Manuel's pretty funny, but I do have to admit, I think maybe Basil. Basil is just always bringing the laughs, and he's always bringing that comedy whenever he needs to. I mean, and also his physical comedy is fantastic. Comment below and subscribe to my channel for more videos.